Hello, all my beautiful Saggies. Welcome to your August 1st through 15th reading for 2020. Many blessings to you all. This is a collective reading for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. With all that being said, let's move right into the reading. And you see what card we cut was the Ten of Pentacles. Hallelujah. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light. Divine spirits, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all my Saggy friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed reading. Thank you so much, Divine. We have the Emperor, and the Emperor is a beautiful beginning. Starting off with that, this is the manifestation of what we've been trying to bring in. Oh, nice. Solid energy regarding finances, the King Midas. The Eight of Cups, moving forward in August. We have the Virgo Major Arcana, the Hermit, Seeker, going on our quest. The Nine of Pentacles, being in a place of being provided for and in good condition with solid receptiveness from the universe. And the Two of Cups, which is soulmate energy and divine ascension energy. So it can be spiritual. Remember, that is your relationship, love life, and spiritual side. And then we have career and finance here. Looks like we're in some anxiety, but lots of things are happening. And we come out of it with the World card. So all around, this first set of cards is pretty amazing. And we have the lovely Page coming in to give you the marching orders or instructions. He's heralding the new event. Okay, so whatever's coming for this first part of August, he's coming to tell you, hey, here's the breakdown. Here's the 411. This is what we need to do to get this going. So we're going to start off with the Emperor. First of all, the greatest thing about the Emperor is it is the standard sign for the masculine energy of the universe, which means action. Okay, so in the masculine and feminine, the feminine is receptive and more intuitive and all about the being the nurturer. The masculine is about making things happen. The person who is reaching out into not the person, but the energy that's reaching out to activate right after the conception of the feminine. Now it's time to actually bring it in. So when I tell you this is about the physical manifestation, this is the showing up, the bringing it into this realm. So it is starting to emerge and display itself for you. Sorry, I moved your little moniker there. This is moving in and really appearing for you to allow you to be in a place of receiving what you've been asking for. And we have the Six of Cups, which is soul family energy. Now, what this means, it doesn't have to be your actual family. It can be, but it's the soul bond energy that's been made on the other side that we've come through together in many lifetimes and role reversed and to get all the meaning out of this lifetime. We do different things from different points of view. And these are the people who are in your life now who are helping you through this particular lifetime, and you're helping them. So they're close. This is in the center core of the reading. So we have the King of Pentacles, which is the actual solid commitment. It usually means financially because this is King Midas. It's also the earth sign, or the three earth signs, which are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So when he shows up with his throne, he's not fooling around. This thing is so heavy that it's not a cavalier that he would show up and just sit down on his throne. It's not something easily moved. So when he puts his throne down and sits on his throne, it's all over but the crying, truly. And we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is the energy of graduating. It's also August, right? Because it's the 8th month. So this is where we have asked to come through this and start something new. And this is the beginning of that. The universe is always listening. So when you make that kind of plea, you're allowed to finish where you are and move forward and see what else is out there. Remember, free will does matter, and you have to sort of let the universe know when you're ready for a change, and it kind of knows. So when you're in a place of beckoning to change out of something, the universe usually acquiesces really quickly. So giving yourself the whole this whole horizon, the universe is illuminating the entire horizon on the other side so that you can move forward and start your new adventure. Now, there's another card here talking about the adventure, which is where you're in the place of seeking. You may be feeling like that spiritual growth is happening, where you're ready to find out what your purpose is in life, or going back and backtracking to see, am I on my purpose? Is this something that I feel like I was carried to, or did I force this, or was it forced on me? This is where your life is very strong in the illumination. This is where spiritual breakthrough usually happens. Now, when we're in the middle of that, this is all the things that you're reflecting on through your life and how you want to proceed, and making sure that you do stay on the path is what that illumination's for. That is the Virgo major arcana, by the way. The Hermit is the Virgo major arcana. So seek and you shall find. There is the Nine of Pentacles, which is where our energy of being in a place of standing in faith, that's literally that light of faith, is continuing to provide. So when we're in the Garden of Eden energy, we're believing for the universe to continuously conspire in our favor, and that we're always provided for. Everything that we need will be provided exactly at the right time, exactly in the right amount, every single time. So when we believe that, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's letting you know, continue to keep that faith that you will receive what you need always on time, and it will continue to happen. The Two of Cups is the energy of like-mindedness or spiritual elevation, to where your spirit mind becomes your first mind. So whether this is a relationship or your own relationship to your own higher self. So with another person, this is a divine union. It can mean soulmate, soul ties and bonds. It can also mean thinking very much in a like-minded place, everybody being on the same level. So very, very harmonic energy with your higher self as your first mind, or you're being in a place where you feel very much equal. And part of it is everybody is in the same place of commitment. Everybody's in the same place of focus. So that's where that energy comes from, is that divine union. Now, we have the Eight of Wands, again, another 8. So this is tying in with August. So we have the energy of lots of activity happening here, lots of information moving. This is positive charged energy, so lots of transfer, right, of communication. And a little bit of anxiousness because you kind of feel it coming. There's a big, you can feel the energy kind of in the horizon coming towards you, like the rumble, right? Now, when we have this moment, it's just that our body, or our, in our subtle body, we're feeling the vibrations of change coming, and we know we're about to step out of our comfort zone. So sometimes we react with all of this fear and self-sabotage. So please remember that you're the one holding those swords in the air. No one is holding them. There's nothing there. She is completely doing that with her own will. So you can also take them down. And you just have to remember, don't confuse the alert that you're about to have a transition and grow with the alert of, oh my gosh, this is the end of the world. Okay? So just allow yourself to pull down the swords and know that this isn't about being in fear. This is about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Because, wow, is that ever a big step up? So I don't think you can climb any higher in a physical body than the top of the world. This is the moment. You can do it in your soul, but physical body is limited to this earth, unless you're an astronaut. We have the world here, which means stepping into the divine light and ascending into the highest vibration and the best possible life. This is stepping into the next cycle and moving yourself up into the higher vibration. It looks like the top of a trophy. She's very confident. And just by the light being what she's standing in, it means the universe and the divine is what's elevating you. Your spiritual energy is what's elevating you. So, let's move into, that's career and finance, so it means a good outcome. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say, Saggies. So far, so good. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much. Seven of Swords, the Moon, Four of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, Capricorn Major Arcana, and the Fool. We have the Seven of Rods, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Rods. Our underlier is the Archangel Michael energy, very strong, beautiful energy, always in a place of being protected and obstacles being removed. And remember, a really strong calling for this energy as a person. First of all, it's the air sign energy, so Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. But also, as an occupation, this person can be a lawyer, a doctor, a judge, anyone who is in law enforcement, anyone who's been a first responder, anyone who, so that's EMS and firefighter, anyone who is a soldier, anyone who is very analytically minded, so architect, engineer, and scientist. These are not, doesn't guarantee that that's what the person does, but they're very drawn to this. So this archetype is very much about those things I just listed, if that's someone who applies in your life. If not, it's Archangel Michael regardless, and that is the patron saint for those particular individuals who are in the uniform. So we have the Emperor. The Emperor is the activation of something coming in. Very strong energy of the universe having your back. And here is the Seven of Swords. Moving forward, releasing what no longer serves you. And why wouldn't you? You have the universe right here helping you along the way. Plus you have the Archangel Michael. Then we have soul family energy. So this is support of the people around you, helping you in the transition. And the Moon card. So I want to point something out. The Moon card is full moon on Monday, August 3rd. So that may be a timing thing, and it also may be a catalyst for the energy change that is going to bring something into being. Okay, this means, just like the masculine here, these two cards are talking about something maturing into the now. So this is the timing, if you're waiting for it, sounds very like, in this timeline that we're in right now. So it's very close. And this is the core of the reading, so it's usually the current energy. King of Pentacles, very strong, solid commitment, being in a place of surety with finances and money. Of course, we're all dealing with all the stuff going on right now. So this Four of Swords is just mainly kind of giving a little bell, a little chime to remind you, don't burn the candle at both ends. Please make sure that you take good care of yourself. Immune system has got to be high. You've got to be in a place of charged energy because you're asking to do something new. And when you start it, when it shows up, you're going to want to be ready for it. You don't want to be too tired to really do it properly. So there's the full moon. We're talking the full moon again, okay? So it's saying that's after the full moon. The full moon's going to sort of activate the energy you need to help you see what's out there for you. And there is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles essentially means the work that you put in will be rewarded double, 2 times. So, double for your trouble. Doesn't have to be monetarily. It can mean just an advancement in another way. Abundance is abundance, right? So we have the Hermit, which is illuminating your path and staying on the straight and narrow, right? Trying to consciously realize, hey, that's not really on my path. I don't feel like I'm called for that. And not just taking something up because it shows up, right? Or a relationship or anything else. Don't settle. We have the Eight of Swords, which is overthinking it. Listen, you've got your spiritual mind here, and the guide is here to help you. You don't need to think this logically out, okay? This means you're overthinking. Use your higher mind. That's why she's got a blindfold on, because she doesn't need to use her physical eyes. She just needs to use her spiritual energy. So focus within the higher self. That's exactly what the moon is talking about. That's your spiritual energy. And allow yourself to let your guide be your higher self. Also, keeping yourself focused on knowing that the universe is providing for you always and forever, okay? So if you believe that to be true, it's true. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything you do in this lifetime is what you've concentrated your energy on and what you believe. So you have to be careful in this area, because this is the Devil card. Now, it can mean a Capricorn or someone who is like, it could be in their star sign anywhere in their natal chart, or you could have it in your natal chart. But the thing is, if it's the negative, this is the energy of self-sabotage. So you're already in the overthinker. You don't want to go down this road. This road is letting go of the feeling that you're being provided for, and letting fear and doubt rule the day, and that's going to mess you up on what you're trying to manifest. So you have to overcome this. It's always a challenge. We always have to doubt. And here is leveling off, whether it's with another person or yourself. This is your spiritual self. This is exactly what you're trying to shoot for here. You need to get to this point. When you can get yourself equal to your spiritual side and your ego lets go and the spirit has control, you cannot go wrong. Okay? Higher self is the first mind, and when you have higher self as the first mind, then you will not be thinking of it in a way of negativity. And then that's when the journey begins for you. The next cycle starts. You're able to move forward. The Fool is going forward with a very happy heart, like a childlike feeling of excitement and newness. So this is a beautiful way to open in and let go of all your baggage. It's telling you don't have enough room to carry a bunch of junk. So step into the new cycle with all your heart open. And the Eight of Wands means you're getting some contact, okay? So a lot of energy going back and forth. So this could be a current job. It could be something that you're waiting to hear something, so it's telling you to stand your ground or hang in there. Don't give up. Okay, see how he's standing there as all this stuff starts coming toward him, and it can be other people's doubt. Don't let them get to you. Don't let your mind run off with you. That Nine of Swords. That's an anxiety attack waiting to happen if you don't recognize what it is. And I say this over and over, but if you've been in a place in the world where you've never heard a microwave timer go off, if you're sitting in someone's living room and the microwave goes off and you hear that beeping noise, you're going to think something is an alert for something bad's happening. What's on fire? What's happening? What's something's crazy happening, right? So it's just about perspective of knowing that feeling. If there's not something imminently looking down the pike, if you know that there's nothing else that you can see that's going on, and you're not being in imminent danger, this means it's just alerting you to the growth, because here comes the financial stability. And here comes the World card. So it is moving up and being secure and stable and starting your next cycle, which also matches that Fool card energy, because there is the new beginning whether it's a new contract, whether you start working from home or from a new place. These are blooming rods. This is the 10 of rods, which means the burden is lifted. The cycle begins again and you start over from this place. And all the new possibilities, these rods are blooming, so it means all the new possibilities starting to emerge, taking growth. Growth is happening, and that's why the alert's going off. Here we go. This is the new beginning. So many, many blessings to you, my Saggy friends. It looks like you're going to have a lot of things that come to light in August, in the first half, and I send you prosperity, healing, and protection. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.